We got Julio Arce back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Sheymon Moraes coming up here at UFC 230 on November 3rd. Julio, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm great. Just training hard. Preparation for this has been going amazing, and I can't wait to get in there and finally be able to complete the trifecta.
Yeah, it's been a really good year for you, man. I mean, last time we talked, I mean, this is, even last year, we weren't sure if you were going to be in the UFC or not. You get the call up, you take out Dan Ige, which now that win looks even better after what he did in his last fight.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the last fight, you get the unanimous decision over Daniel Teymur. Could this year have gone any better for you other than I'm sure you would have liked to fight more?
Oh man, it's been a crazy ride. I mean, remember when we talked about it when I was doing the Contender Series, and like the outcome of that, to then get that last call fight, win over Dan Ige, and then get a submission win over Teymur. It's been great. I've been on a roll. It's like my team has been helping me prepare all the way through, and now I finally get to fight at the Garden. Fight, is the big show right there.
Yeah, and we were talking off air about this. I mean, it's great, too, that you have all your teammates on the card as well. Lyman Good, Shane Burgos. Like, how much does that help, just having you guys all getting ready at the same time?
It's like the atmosphere is ridiculous when we're training because everyone's so hyped up. Everyone's so just excited about this moment because, look, it's not very often we get all of our teammates, most of our teammates, on the same card. Like before it was like in Long Island, it was Shane, Jimmy, and Lyman. Then it was myself and Jimmy. Now this time it's, Shane, Lyman, and myself. So it's, it's a big deal for all of us. So
it's excellent. And let's talk about your opponent here. Tough guy here, Sheymon Moraes, 10-2 record. How do you feel like you match up against him?
Oh, it's going to be an amazing matchup because, look, he's got more of a Muay Thai background. And, for me, it's like, I mean, you've seen me fight a bunch of times, but look, I think our styles are perfect for one another. I just can't wait to get in there and clash under the big lights. It's going to be exciting. He's tough. He's got a good record, and this is definitely something that a fight, a win over him would project me into the top 15. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, I agree. We talked about training camp a bit there. Main guys, I imagine just the same, Burgos, like we mentioned there, Lyman Good, like just the same guys. Yeah, it's working for you is kind of what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to switch anything up if it's working for you, right?
Yep. I got a room full of just like, the up-and-comers, the people who've been in the amateur ranks, really working their way up. Those will be future stars, in the pro league soon. Then we got, our pros, we got Jimmy, Lyman, Shane, Trezano, we got Lewis Gaudino, we got, Nick Pace, we got a bunch of others, Andy Segovia, we got, we have this awesome, this guy who jumped over, he's training with us. His name is, we call him Munch, but he's like a jiu-jitsu ace, which is ridiculous. So, I mean, just a lot of great people on our team, and just we're all helping each other prepare. Everyone pretty much on the team has fights up, coming up soon, whether it's in the amateurs and the pros. And with Tiger under, just watching over us, making sure everything is going great from the jiu-jitsu to the boxing to the kickboxing to our conditioning. So he's been staying on top of everything, and I just couldn't thank him for that because he's really helping us prepare.
How about the weight cut? Everything on point heading into November 3rd?
Yep. weight cut's not an issue anymore. I don't have to
That's right. No 35. We're not talking about an extra 15 pounds anymore. Yeah.
Yep. It's like, 5 pounds away. I feel great. Don't have to worry. Like, weight cut is not a thing for me anymore. I don't have to think about it. I'm just ready to go.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
For me, in my corner is going to be, the usual team. The Tiger, his brother Ron Shulman, Ray Velez, boxing coach, and they're always in the corner for my fight, so we'll be there ready to go.
Are we going to see another finish in this fight? I know your last fight went the distance, but finishing is sort of your thing these days.
You know what? I can't really, I think for me the finish just happens. Like it's just like either naturally happens. If it's there, it's there. If not, it's not. So I can't really give you a clear answer. All I know it's going to be an amazing fight, and I cannot wait to get in there.
If you go out here, get another win, I mean, what's next for you after this? Because, again, you were saying, a top 15 guy, but, I mean, the way you're going, the quality of opponents that you're facing, I mean, it could be very quickly before we start talking about you getting into that contender spot.
Yeah, our division, the featherweight division is so stacked It's like, I can't even tell, like, who would be next after this, because there's so many people that, either they have a good record, they just haven't been active for a long time, whether it's injury or something else that's keeping them from being able to fight. And then there's the people that are up and coming that have been staying active. So it's like, at this point, I don't know. All I know is I just want to, Sheymon is my next, tough task in front of me. And once after that, I want to, get like a top 15 guy over there and then work my way into the top 10 and so on. So I just got to stay on the grind, just stay busy, and just keep going.
What are you watching on Netflix right now? You watching any TV during training camp?
You know what I was watching on Netflix? I forgot the name of the show. But I know I did watch Joe Rogan's new comedy special.
Oh, did you like it? It was pretty good.
Pretty hilarious. Yeah, I did like it. And I started watching this show called Manifest. It's not on Netflix, but it's like these people are on an airplane and somehow like there's like a crazy turbulence happens in the airplane.
I've heard of this show. Yeah, it looked interesting. It's on regular cable, I think.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like it's been like 5 years and they were like presumed dead, so they're trying to adjust and like so much has happened. So it's pretty wild because like now they're going into like this whole the whole background story. So it's pretty cool.
Good stuff. And I'll tell you what else is pretty cool. This card, man, UFC 230, it's stacked. It's coming up here November 3rd. Julio, always appreciate the time, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so everyone can find me at Julio Arce 89 on Instagram. You can find me on JRCTSMMA on Twitter. And I just want to give a shout-out to my whole team, Tiger Shulman's, 17 years. I started with them. They've been in my corner ever since. They've helped me reach this level. My coaches, Tiger Shulman's, his brother Ron Shulman, boxing coach Ray Velez, a wrestling coach, Rusty Reed. They've just been a huge part. My strength and conditioning coach, Asia Campbell, she's been, helping me step on my game, something I wanted to add on for a while. So, that whole team has been great. My mentor who's been, my instructor when I first started in Tiger Shulman's, Brian Godoffer, my manager Dave Fish for helping me, get these fights and just being able to, telling me to trust the process because eventually it was my time against the UFC. To all my sponsors, Eat Clean Bro, Get Ounce Water, NutriBio, Tiger Fight Gear. So all these guys, Provera PT, keeping me healthy. So then, injury-free for this camp. And all my supporters out there, all my students, my family, I love them all. They've all been in my corner. They watched me go through this journey, and I couldn't be here without them.